Oi, shipmates, Facebookers, YouTubers, Captain Jack here, Billy Bones the Parrot, his girlfriend, Louis the Frog Jr., duck rings. Wait a minute while I fix my duck ring. Duck rings, ducks that quacked, ducks that don't quack, and other and various sundry items and animals. Got a lot of animals. So, Captain Jack and Billy Bones the Parrot and the new 2100, I mean the new 21. If you'll notice, it's missing a string right here. The high E string was cut off with a pair of scissors. And then because it was a factory string, you see here, it was part of this whole process. So you have to cut it here too. All these are put together at the same time, I guess, by some kind of machine. I don't know. And so you have to cut it off. So what's going to happen next is going to have a big, deep G sound string put on it. Low G. And this string has a story. This is part of my Christmas present from Albert Allen, way up in Ohio. He sent me a complete set of ukulele strings and a spare low G. Now, this is like a shout out. I don't know what it's like. If you're not friended on Facebook with Albert Allen, you're missing some of the best videos from around the world you have ever seen. I mean, cat videos and dog videos and pig videos and people videos and video videos and drawings and stuff. Jenny and I both dearly cherish our link to Big Al's Facebook. It's Albert Allen. Now, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a YouTube channel, because if he did, I'd know about it and be on it. So it's on Facebook, Albert Allen. So you type that in, and then you friend him. Today was a good video. One of many. He puts a bunch of them up there all the time. Sometimes it's 2:30 in the morning. He's putting up videos and pictures and stuff. God never sleeps, I don't think. Anyhow, it was in India, and there's a river, and there's a ferry sort of boat, and they're loading sugar cane. So one little truck, and in India, they load it up as high as they can stack it. And so a little truck full came on board, and a big truck full came on board, and then a third truck came up and sort of catty-cornered there at an angle, came on board, and they set sail to the other side, and about halfway down, the ferry did this and shed off all of those trucks with all of that sugar cane. So I expect the river level there is a little shallower than it used to be. Now nobody's hurt. Everybody was off standing and talking on the bow of the ferry, and it went like that, and they all went splash, splash, splash. 3 trucks loaded with sugar cane. So it's funny if you weren't. Those weren't your trucks, So but anyway, he's got excuse me, all sorts of stuff he puts up. Please go and get on his Facebook. It's Albert Allen, and I don't know how you friend people, make friend requests. I don't know, because I'm not very good at that. But just Albert Allen, and you're gonna love it. And the little ukulele, the little soprano ukulele, I am fixing to put on the deep G string, because I live in the South. It's called a string. Up north they're called strings, but here they're called strings. That's a string. What kind of string you got? I got to kill a string. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to put that on. Then tomorrow about noon, I'm going to ease out of here and go up to Hawkins, Texas, and go to Action Sound, Kelly Barber. And I'm going to say, hey, Kelly, here's what I need. First, I need all of these changed and put good ones on there, okay? Because this one, as you saw in the other deal, slips. And then I want you to, if you can, lower the action and then put it in tonation. Put it in tune all the way down to here, all the way as far as you can. And of course it also says on my note, and I'll tell him personally, if you can't lower the action, that's okay. Intonation is what you need, because I'm trying to retune my ear, and I don't need a note that, like here, you know, that's the A string, but it's not an A. You can't tighten it to an A. You have to put an A here, and that's not an A anymore either. So he's going to put intonation, replace the tuning pegs or tuners or whatever they're called, lower the action, then I'll go back and get it. Kelly does big time musician stuff. Like I say, the ones that come to the top of my head is Jerry Reed's guitars, Grandpa Jones banjos, people of that caliber. And he did the Yamaha for Raggy, and Raggy is really good at putting things in tonation. That number 2 string just wouldn't do it, and he got that just that guitar, you can't believe how good it sounds. Well, yeah, I think you've heard it. Anyway, so he does that. He also takes in instruments like, you know, bassoons, and I mean, not a bassoon, of course, all stringed instruments, banjos and mandolins and dobros and steel guitars and pedal steel guitars, and all those. They do them all. They come to him in the U.S. mail, they come in FedEx, they come in UPS, all sorts of stuff. If you have an item that you want sent to have some work done to it, give him a holler. When I'll do a shout out about him and give you all the stuff that you need to know. And if you don't feel comfortable, you know, putting it, sending it to him, you can just send it to me and I'll drive it up there. It's only about an hour or hour and 15 minutes, something. It's right up the road as far as we're concerned. And so anyway, until then, Captain Jack, which is 3-string ukulele, Billy Bones, the parrot, saying, thank you for watching. Adios.